Hey there, everyone. Sorry, I am about 3 minutes late. But Tony was making me coffee. So I wanted to get that before I started. So I have nobody in here right now, but that's okay. I'm just going to talk. And if you're not in here right now, but you watch us back during playback, then that's fine. You'll still be able to enjoy it. So first, as I'm sure you're aware, I uploaded a video about an hour ago, which was an update on my messiest room in my house video. If you've seen it, I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't, make sure to go check that out once you are done watching this. It's not a huge update, but it's just me kind of decluttering the room and getting it to be presentable. It isn't exactly a guest room quite yet, and I don't want to give too much away about it. Not that there's any real big secrecy to the video, but I just don't want to give it away. So if you're watching this afterwards, you can go watch that, or if you just came from that, hopefully you will enjoy it. Hello, 808 Blessed. Please send some of that Hawaiian weather my way. Not that we've had too bad of weather here. It was actually supposed to rain a little bit the last couple of days, and thankfully it hasn't. It's held off, although stinks for me because I mowed my yard, and I hate doing that. I absolutely hate mowing just because it kind of takes a lot of energy out of me. But whatever, it's done, so at least I don't have to worry about it for a little while now. Thank you very much for all that sunshine. I appreciate that. So, as I was saying, that video is up for you to watch. It already has like 13 views, and it's only been up a little bit over an hour, and it could be a little more than that because I haven't refreshed my YouTube dashboard in probably the last 20-25 minutes. I don't know. But anyway, there are a few different things that I want to talk about in this live stream. That's one of the two reasons that I wanted to do this. One reason was because I just haven't done one in almost 2 months. It's been since May 21st that I've done a live stream. So I wanted to do one again. And I know a lot of people like these live streams. And I aim to please, or at least I try to. And the second is I wanted to go over some things that I've either discovered in the past few weeks or months and just haven't really talked about in videos on my channel, or things that I just recently came across maybe in the last week or whatever, and some possible ideas for my channel. So first thing is I want to talk to you about a possible brand deal for my channel. I'm very happy that you are here, 808 Blessed. I'm glad you could make it. There could be possibly a brand deal in the works for my channel, but as of right now, it's a no. There is a website. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of it. It is called Brandless, BRANDLESS.com. And the premise of the website is you can buy several different things on there, whether it's snack-oriented foods, which are pretty much all either organic or gluten-free. You can buy a few stationary items, home office things, kitchen gadgets, no like small appliances or anything like that, but like pizza cutters and tongs and things like that. You can buy plates and bowls, things like that off there. And everything on the website, each item, no matter what the item is only $3 each. And then they also have kind of like bundle packages that you can get from the website, where it's like, here's our top rated snacks for $15, and they send you a whole box of their top rated snacks, or they do things like that in each category. Well, anyway, I had reached out to them to see if they would possibly send me a few of their different like home office stationery products for me to try out and give my honest opinion on. I did get an email back saying that they were going to forward it to whatever the department name was that they had told me. I don't remember the technical name for it, but somebody along the chain, you know, that has to approve brand deals. And it's not even really, I guess, a brand deal. I'm not asking them to pay me. I'm just saying, hey, you send me a couple of your products based on the subject of my channel. I will honestly review them and let my subscribers know about it. If it's good, not good, good quality, not good quality, and maybe send some business their way. But that's the last I had heard from them, and it's been about a week and a half, 2 weeks now. So I don't know if I should send them another email or if I should just, you know, say, hey, apparently it didn't work out, or they didn't want to, and just let it go. But that's where that stands right now. Hopefully they will write me back somewhat soon so I can try out some of their products. And honestly, because their products are really, I don't want to say like really cheap to make it sound like it's crappy stuff. But since everything is only $3, I was honestly thinking of just spending $9 or $12 on a few different things on there that would pertain to like organization and cleaning, things like that, and still give you my opinion on it, even though they hadn't sent me the product. That way, if you guys wanted to try out, you could. Because I am kind of curious. They have their own cleaning supplies. They have stationery. They have recipe cards on there, which I thought was kind of cool. Some other kitchen gadgets that I would be interested in maybe trying out. So I may do that. We'll see. If I do, it probably won't be for another 2 or 3 weeks. But yeah, so look forward to that. I will definitely keep you updated if I do something with that, or if they write me back and actually send me something to review for you. So there's that. I also want to do a video that kind of ties into that a little bit, especially with that website. There is a video that I would like to do where it's 5 websites that I feel like you should know about, whether it has to do with cleaning or organization or a mix of the two. Just 5 websites that I think everybody should at least know about, not necessarily have to buy anything from or anything like that, but could be helpful, could be resourceful, things like that. So I may work on that in the next week or so. Also, I wanted to talk to you about something that I signed up for a free trial for actually today, earlier this afternoon. It is a 7-day free trial, and that is for Sling, S-L-I-N-G TV. If you've not heard of Sling TV or haven't seen any of their commercials, they play here and there. It is an app that you can download onto your phone, pretty similar to like Netflix or Hulu, that lets you watch cable TV for cheaper than what the cable company is going to charge you. You do get to pick a plan, and based on what plan you pick is what channels you get. And then you can add on subcategories to your original plan for $5 per category per month. So for the package I picked out for my trial, in addition to the 2 additional like side packages that I got, my bill with those that main package, the 2 sub packages, and tax altogether would be $40 a month. Now, right now, we have a bundle deal with Spectrum, who was formerly known as Time Warner Cable. And for internet, home phone, and digital cable, We are right now paying $157 a month, which personally I think is a bit ridiculous. So if we can somehow cut down on the TV bill and get rid of the phone, I think that would drastically help. Now, obviously, I wouldn't be getting rid of the internet because you would need the internet to watch the Sling TV. Plus, we watch a lot of stuff on YouTube in our living room. We have a Chromecast USB permanently plugged into our TV in the living room so we can watch things online there. Plus, obviously, I would need the internet to upload videos. So we'll see how that goes. Hang on a second. But I will keep you updated on that. As of about half an hour ago, 45 minutes ago, Tony says he does not like Sling TV. Personally, I like it for the simple fact that, one, it's cheaper. Two, it's just like regular cable. Everything is live, just like it is on TV. And you can still do on demand if you want. You can pick certain shows or certain networks that you want to watch when you want to watch them. And then if you want, you could also add on a DVR feature, which I did not pick. So I will definitely keep you updated if we do that and how it works out. So we'll see what happens. Sorry, my nose is really itching. I'm not picking it, I swear. It's just... Okay. So a part of the video that I put up a little over an hour ago, my update to the messiest room in my house, there is a part that I did not show you. Well, I kind of showed you what I was adding to the garage sale pile, but I did not end up actually showing you the end result of the garage sale pile. And the cords to my computer screen here are pretty tightly pulled behind the desk, only because I don't like cords all over the desk and things. Or else I would turn the screen and show you the garage sale pile, because it's actually right over there. Excuse me. But we have a decent start. I have a couple small appliances, some home goods stuff, a rug, a little TV cart, some storage things. And then I know there's stuff in a couple of the closets in the basement things. So we may try and have a garage sale sometime later this summer, early fall. I know I really would not like to have one in these heat waves that we've been having. But like I said, it's a good start. And unfortunately, I didn't show that in the video. I should have, but I didn't honestly think about it because, in all honesty, I was trying to get that video up before I did this live stream, which I did, thank gosh, with only like an hour to spare. I was honestly debating on whether to even put out an actual video today, even though it is Sunday, because I was doing this live stream. But I thought, you know, I should. I have up on my channel banner, and, you know, I always say, I'll see you on Wednesday, I'll see you on Sunday. So I wanted to keep up with that. I wanted to put something up on Sunday. Plus, if for whatever reason I had ended up not being able to do this live stream, there still would have been some type of content uploaded to my channel today. .808 says that they have watched that update on the messiest room, and they thought it was a good job. Thank you very much for your encouragement. I appreciate that. It's definitely a huge step in the direction that we want to get to with that room, which is, like I said in the video, making it a guest room. Because a lot of times we have people come from out of town, especially Tony's friends, which, granted, they only live like 2.5 hours away. But once they drive here and we get to talking and hanging out and eating and things like that, most people really don't want to drive another 2.5 hours back home So it would be nice to have a guest room for them to actually have a bed to sleep on instead of an air mattress or a couch. And the thing I hate too is I hate having to tiptoe around people. Like if somebody's sleeping on our couch, I feel like, because I'm pretty early waking up. I'm usually up between like 5 and 7 every morning, even on my days off. But I feel like I have to tiptoe if somebody is like sleeping on the couch or on an air mattress, things like that, because I like to get up in the morning. I like to make some coffee. Now, obviously, I can't do this next part with somebody in the living room, but I like to have some coffee, sit down, catch up on some YouTube videos that I've saved to watch later, because there are certain videos that I like to watch that Tony doesn't. For instance, organization videos, cleaning videos, classroom or teacher videos. Tony doesn't really have an interest in those, so I tend to save them to my watch later list, and I watch those when I get up in the morning and have some coffee while I watch them, or I'll watch them if he happens to lay down, take a nap, or something like that. So, and vice versa. There's certain videos that he likes to watch that I think are okay. They're not really my forte. So he kind of watches them on his own too. And then there's videos that we love to watch together. So, yes, I do still watch Pocket Full of Primary. In fact, I watched her video this morning about when she went to the Teachers Pay Teachers Conference in Nashville. And speaking of Pocket Full of Primary, I did not show this in a video only because I felt it was a touch personal, but since you brought her up, I'm going to show you. I'm sure you remember I did a video quite a while back showing that I had sent her some gummy candies in the shape of sloths, because that's her favorite animal. And she did a mail haul, and she opened that package on camera and talked about how she'd watched some videos on my channel and things like that, because it was stuff she liked, organization, cleaning. Well, anyway, she sent me a personal thank you note for the gift. She has her own stationery. I thought that was really cool. And she did do a handwritten note. There's nothing really too personal in here, so I will go ahead and read it. It says, Justin, a.k.a. Weirdly O.C.D. I know this is horribly late, so please accept my sincerest apology. Thank you so much for your note and all the sloth gummies. I definitely enjoyed them. Don't worry, Billy helped. I'm so happy you found my channel, and I have enjoyed watching yours as well. Now, anytime we see an Aldi, Billy says, hey, Weirdly OCD goes there. Ha. You are so kind, and I really appreciate your generosity. I hope you have a wonderful summer with love and positive vibes, Michelle. So I thought that was really cool that she took the time to send a handwritten note to not only me, but everybody that has sent her something to her P.O. box. So I know she probably will never see this live stream, unless maybe she does, if she still keeps up with my channel now and again. But if she does, Michelle, I really appreciate it. It's nice that you took the time to actually do that. So, yeah. As for the P.O. box, now that I'm thinking about it, I put out a video about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, talking about how I've been thinking about doing a P.O. box. Now, as I mentioned in that video, I know a lot of YouTubers don't generally open a P.O. box when they've got as little subscribers as I do. And I know a lot of people will say, oh, over 600 subscribers, that's a lot, which it is a lot. And I'm very thankful for every single subscriber I have, because they obviously seen something in my channel that they liked enough to subscribe to it. So I'm on the fence about opening a P.O. box. I think it would be really cool if people sent me stuff, you know, letters or pictures of areas they may want help with organizing, or tips, things like that, or, you know, things maybe I've shown in videos that they went and decided to go get and use in their home, and they want to send me pictures of how they're using it, in comparison to how maybe I am using it, or suggested how I would use it. I think that would be really cool. And if they would let me, I would definitely share that in videos, so everybody else could get maybe a little more inspiration from not just me. I'm only one person. I can only have so many ideas. So if other people can send me ideas, I can share those with everybody as well. Jelly Duck 100, I love your username, has joined the chat. Thank you very much for joining us, and thank you very much for subscribing. I believe you just subscribed to my channel either today or yesterday. It's been extremely recent. So thank you very much for subscribing. I appreciate it, and I'm glad you like my content. Excuse me. Oh, and you followed me on Twitter. Okay, cool. Thank you very much. I try to get on Twitter at least once a day, maybe not necessarily post something once a day, but I try to at least get on there and check in once a day, see if there's anything on there. But I used to have Twitter a long time ago, and it was under my personal name. There's a person that I watch here on YouTube, and I was part of, well, I shouldn't say I was part of their live stream. I wasn't. I was just in the chat part like you guys are. And they said that my old account was still there and still active, which I don't understand how, because I know I deleted it. So that worries me a touch. But I feel like I use Twitter a lot more than I do Instagram. I honestly never, ever think of Instagram. I have one, and I think I post on it maybe once every 2 months, if that. So I'm trying to get in the habit of getting on Twitter at least once a day to, if anything, check it. Definitely put stuff up there about like this live stream, or video ideas, or videos going up, or something I'm working on. So if you don't follow me on Twitter, please follow me. If you want to get updates on my channel, my content, things I'm thinking about doing, projects I may be working on, my handle is @WeirdlyOCD, all one word. There are no periods in between OCD. It's just all together. Jelly Duck 100 asks when I started my YouTube channel. I started it on January. I started it in December of 2016, but I did not post my first video on the channel until January 1st of 2017. And actually, this YouTube channel has done a complete 360 from when I started posting on that first day. I had originally started the channel because I had a goal in mind of putting out at least one video a day, whether it was on something that was on my mind that I wanted to talk about, something maybe in the news that I wanted to give my opinion on, or whatever. And I did that successfully once a day, every single day, for about 4.5 months. And honestly, I was getting bored with it. I was really, really struggling with things to talk about. And I had been watching a lot of videos that kind of had the premise of make videos that you would want to watch. And for whatever reason, I don't know why it took 4.5 months, but it finally clicked in my head that that made sense. Because you want to make videos that you would want to watch, especially if there's nobody out there making them. And in turn, there may be people just like you who want to see those kind of videos. And if you can produce those and put them out, you're doing something you really like, and you're also making stuff that other people want to find and watch. Let's see. The mail thing. As I was talking about just before that, 808, I really am leaning towards opening a P.O. box. I really am, because I'm really interested in truly seeing if people would send me anything. Because as I said, I know I don't have tons of subscribers. I'm not at like 25,000 or 50,000 or anything like that. Someday, maybe, who knows? You know what? I'll be happy if I just hit the YouTube 1,000 threshold for monetization. But I am really leaning towards actually doing the P.O. box, because I really do want to have that connection with my subscribers. I feel like people would send me stuff. I'm on the fence of whether I really do think they would or not, but I think they would. And it's actually really decently priced to open a P.O. box. I actually looked up the prices before I made that video, because I didn't want to say, hey, I'm thinking of opening a P.O. box, and then put out the video and then go look at the prices and be like, oh crap, I can't afford that. Why'd you even mention it? So I think I definitely am going to do it. It would certainly be at least a couple of weeks from now before I did it. But I would definitely let you know whether I did and what that address is. I more than likely will also put it in the description of every video that I put out from then on. As to whether I would do mail hauls or not, it all depends on if people want their stuff shared or if they don't. Some people want to remain anonymous, and some people just want to send you stuff because it's personal. So yeah, I think I would. I think that would be fun. It would kind of almost, I don't want to say be pen pal-ish, but it kind of would be, if that makes sense. And I would definitely send people things back, because I just think it would be cool to go back and forth and interact. And because we're all so connected nowadays with our smartphones and our computers and our different social medias and things like that, I really miss the art of like letter handwriting, like handwriting somebody a letter, which I still do once in a while. When I was younger, like in my teenage years, I loved writing letters. I would write letters to my grandparents all the time, cousins, aunt, things like that. I love writing. And I think it's sadly a dying way of communication, because, as I said, everything is so technologically based now. So I think that would be something that I would really enjoy, and I would hope everybody else would enjoy as well. So hang on just one second. Excuse me as I choke on the coffee. So let's see. I'm trying to think if there was anything else I wanted to mention during this live stream. Oh, so as I'm sure you know, about a week and a half ago, I put out a video showing you the inside of the Dollar General that is at the end of my street. I figured that video would get a few more than usual views on it. Right now, I think it's up to 359 views, which is fantastic. And what's funny is every once in a while, Tony will say, can you go down to the store to get me this? Or can you go down to the store because we need that? And I remind him that I'm not going to Dollar General anymore. Now, granted, the chances of the people in that specific store seeing that specific video, I'm sure, are extremely, extremely slim. But I have went through a couple drive-thrus here before and had people tell me, hey, I seen your video and I really liked it. And I didn't know who these people were. So I just don't want to take that chance, especially since I put that store in a negative light, because it was a wreck. I'm not going to lie. It was, what you see in the video, it was completely unorganized, kind of trashed. So, I would rather avoid that type of interaction if I possibly can. Good Lord, excuse me. I will say that I did write corporate about the store. I blamed it on half and half. I blamed 50% of the way it looked on corporate for not giving the store, or the stores in general. It's not just this store. As I mentioned in the video, it is every Dollar General in my area that I've been to that looks like that. Some of them worse than that one. I put the blame 50% on corporate because they don't give these stores enough hours to actually have enough employees to be able to not only help customers as they should, but also take the time to straighten up the aisles and things like that. Because I'm sure we all know somebody who, when you go shopping with them and they decide that they don't want an item, instead of putting it back where they got it from, they want to throw it on a shelf somewhere. So you've got to clean up after that. But I also blamed 50% of it on the employees, because I didn't mention this in the video. I did mention it on, in several comments that people left, which was that particular week that I filmed that video. I went into that store at least 4 times within the week. And I usually always go in there for at least one thing, and that is a Monster Mocha Loca drink for Tony. I always take the exact same aisle to the cooler. I go in the door, I go 2 aisles down, I go down that second aisle because it's straight to that cooler door where that drink is. Every single day that I went in there, those 4 days throughout the same week, there was a bottle of mustard sitting on the same exact Little Debbie box in the same exact position, faced the same exact way. So I find it hard to believe that an employee could walk past and up and down that aisle probably several times a day over the course of that week or those 4 days that I had been in and out of there, and not put that mustard back where it goes and not straighten it up. So that's why I blame half of it on the store employees and half of it on corporate. Now, I did get a very generic corporate sounding answer from Dollar General. And it wasn't even really that long. It was pretty much, and I'm kind of paraphrasing here now, it was pretty much, thank you for letting us know about your experience. We appreciate your feedback. We would like to continue having you as a customer. Let us know if there's anything else we can do. And I think there was like one other line or something like that or whatever. But in my email to them, I let them know that I filmed inside the store and that it is on YouTube. And if they want the link to it, I would be more than happy to give it to them. Now, I don't know if anything's been made better in that store or not. As you said, 808 Blessed. I really don't know, because that was only like a week and a half ago. I don't know. I would hope so. I guess I just can't wrap my head around not only working in a store, just in general, but running a store like that and having it look the way it does. Because as I said in the video, that wasn't just like a bad day that I walked into the store or anything like that. That is how it is probably 90% of the time, 95% of the time. That's how that store looked. And as I also mentioned in the video, I think I mentioned in the video, I'm not 100% sure, I may not have. But I only showed you like about 3 or 4 aisles in that store, and there's like a total of 10. So take what I showed you and times that by 3.5-ish, and that's what the store looked like. Like there was literally an entire cardboard display that had been knocked over or fell over, I don't know what, laying in the aisle that I had to literally step over to get down the aisle. So I don't know. I guess I feel like when it comes to that point, something needs to be said or something needs to be done. And that's why when I was in the middle of the store getting what I needed to get that day, I thought, you know what? I'm going to flip out my phone and record some of this and see what people think. And I've kind of got mixed comments. I mean, if you read through the comments of that video, some people say that, wow, that's really ridiculous. Their Dollar General that they shop at or in their area doesn't look anything like that. It's way more organized. And then I've had other people say that that's nothing compared to the Dollar General that they shop at because theirs is way worse. In fact, I had one viewer write that she had used to be a truck driver for Dollar General that would bring their deliveries, and the person that would help her unload the truck was always getting paged up front for like help to ring up customers, things like that. So that definitely speaks to them not having enough hours in the store, which is why I blamed half of that on corporate. But as I said, I also gave my reason as to why I blame half of it on the store employees as well. So Tony did not want me to drink coffee this late at night. Not that it's super late. It's only 7:41 in the evening right now here in Ohio. But I had ran down to the gas station real quick before this live stream started. And when I was going out the door, I said, hey, can you make me some coffee? And he's like, you're going to be up all night. Which, when I was younger, I did stay up a lot at night. I was up till like 3, 4 in the morning, like watching YouTube, or at the time I was really into web design. So I would work on building a website or things like that, or chat with friends. But I don't know. Coffee doesn't really keep me awake. I don't know. I think it's more of a habit thing, especially in the morning. 1:46 in Hawaii right now. I didn't realize you guys were 6 hours behind the East Coast because I'm on East Coast time here. I thought maybe you were only like 4 or 5 hours, but 6. Well, then your day is not even really halfway over, kind of. I know today, I don't know how you feel there in Hawaii, but today, me and Tony, we've commented that we think today has just dragged and dragged and dragged, which is fine with me because it's my day off from work. So it can drag and drag and drag all at once because that's longer than I get to stay home and relax and not have to work. But it does stink a little bit when the day does drag because it just feels like it goes on forever and ever. And if you don't have anything to do, it really stinks. So I've been trying to kind of keep myself busy today with filming that video for you in the middle bedroom there. I worked on finishing up mowing our backyard earlier today because actually I started mowing our backyard yesterday evening because it was supposed to rain later last night. It didn't end up raining. But anyway, I was about 75-80% done with mowing the yard, and I ran out of gas in the mower. So I had to wait till today to run down the gas station, get some more gas to put in the mower so I could finish that. there are definitely days when I'm at work and it drags. And it drags and it drags and it drags, and I hate it. But when I have days off like this and it drags, I love it. But so yeah, so I worked on the yard a little bit. I did that video for you. I planned a little bit on what I was going to talk about in this live stream. And other than that, I've pretty much been just kind of hanging out with Tony, watching some TV, catching up on YouTube videos, things like that. I'm trying to think if there's any YouTubers that I haven't mentioned that I have discovered or anything like that that I could share with you guys. There is another teacher YouTuber that I like to watch. I've been watching her since maybe December or so. Her channel name is Pudding Fourth, but spelled like fourth grade because that's what she taught. It's called Putting Forth Effort. You can check her out if you want to, if you're into teaching vlogs or classroom hauls, things like that. Stuff I'm into, stuff Tony isn't. That's why I tend to watch those by myself or when I'm alone. Let's see. I still watch Pocketful of Primary, as I mentioned earlier. I still watch Phyllis Stokes. Although I've noticed, and I don't know if anybody else is getting this, but I've not been getting notifications as often as I used to for people I'm subscribed to. And I'm wondering if that's happening with my channel for my subscribers. Do It on a Dime, I watch once in a while. She pops up in my feed. I don't think I'm subscribed to her. I don't know. Hang on. Let me look. I will open another window here while I'm with you guys and see if I am subscribed to Do It on a Dime. I don't think I am. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. It would help if I could spell the word on. And no, I am not subscribed to Do It on a Dime. I like her videos. I'm surprised Dollar Tree has not done a sponsorship or some type of brand deal with her yet, because every other video of hers is Dollar Tree haul and Dollar Tree DIY and whatever. I like her videos. I love them. I'm not subscribed to Clutterbug. I've seen only maybe a few of her videos, and that's only because it was something that I had searched, like speed cleaning or something like that, and she happened to pop up and I watched it because it was somebody different. I definitely miss Alejandra. Oh, good gosh. Alejandra Costello. I definitely miss her. I don't know what she's doing because she has not uploaded a video. I'm actually going to her channel right now. Let's see here. The last time Alejandra uploaded a video was 1 year ago, and if you want to be super specific,
hi everyone, I'm Alejandra Costello.
It was over a year ago. It was over a year and a half ago. December 27th of 2016 was the last time she put up a video, and before that I think it was like almost a year. So I don't know. I mean, I know she has her, I think pretty sure she has her own organization business, which I understand, you know, you've got a business to run. But she used to put out a bunch of videos like once a week, I think. Now, I had to kind of like binge watch her because I found her after she had already put out tons and tons of videos, and I binge watched her. I love binge watching her. Yeah, she needs to get back into doing videos because she's obviously really well liked. A lot of her videos here just at the top of her page have hundreds of thousands of views. There's even a few here in the first couple rows that have over 1 million. So You should definitely. Oh, she posts normally on Instagram, like on a regular basis right now. If she does, you should comment on one of her pictures or something and ask her if she's going to start up her YouTube channel again or post on there or something, because it's been a year and a half. Speaking of people who have not posted, I was going to mention this in a video, but in a way I felt like it kind of wasn't any of my business to say anything. But I know that there are a lot of people on my channel who either love Brenda from My New Me, or they came from Brenda's channel to mine. Anyway, I will mention this during the live stream. I may make a video about it, not sure. But I have been in communication with Brenda through email for the past several months. And if you watch her on a regular basis, you know that she did a live stream or a video, I can't remember which one it was, where she was updating us on what was going on, because we hadn't seen her for a while, and she had mentioned that she had a mini heart attack and she was okay. However, she hadn't posted for a couple of weeks after that, and it had me pretty worried because she lives by herself. I know her son checks in on her and, you know, stays with her now and again and things like that. But it was kind of worrying me because she hadn't put up a video in about 2 weeks. So I emailed her and asked her if everything was okay and how she was doing and things like that. And she did write me back. She said that they actually lost their internet connection due to a big storm in the area, and it had not gotten restored. So the only time she ever had internet is if she would go to like a doctor's appointment or things like that. And that's how actually she was able to reply to my email asking if she was okay. So in case you're wondering about Brenda, she is fine. The doctor seems to think that she's doing okay. It's nothing critical as to why she hasn't been posting. It's just because she has no internet connection right now due to a storm, and it just hasn't been restored. So that's what's going on with her. But yeah, I really can't think of anything else that I need to tell people. Hello, Debbie. Hang on. Sarah, thanks for the update on My New Me. You are very welcome. I would love to go visit Brenda and do a collab video with her, because she's only 2 states away from me. She lives in New York and I'm in Ohio. It's like maybe a 9.5 hour drive, which isn't super long. And I know she's getting ready to move into her new apartment. I know that kind of went on a little bit of a back burner because of her recent health scare with the mini heart attack going on. But from what I gathered from her email to me, she is still planning on moving in the apartment. The process has just kind of gotten slowed down a little bit because of that whole situation. But I would love to do a collab video with her. Absolutely love to do it. Because I know that she's into like decluttering and organization, and I'm in organization, things like that. But yes, 808, that would be awesome if we could both get together. In fact, I was planning on my last vacation from work, going and visiting her. In fact, I sent her an email. I said, I hope this doesn't sound too insane, but I think it would be cool if maybe I could drive up to New York and we can meet and do a collab video, even though I've only talked to her through email and through comments on YouTube. I've never talked to her on the phone. I don't have her phone number. We don't text or anything like that. We've never FaceTimed or anything like that, but she was open to it. So I plan on taking another vacation from work in late August to early September. So I may bring up the idea again, and maybe me and Tony can take a small little road trip to go see her. I'm not promising anything, so don't take that as that. But I would really, really love that, because I'd love to meet her too. I think she's a really sweet lady, very down to earth, very genuine. She's so kind, and I think it's really cool that she's so open to share her life and her struggles with everybody, you know. And I think it kind of works both ways. She's able to share her struggles to help people realize that they can accomplish things too, just like her, even though they don't think they can. But she can be proof that you can. And I think it helps her too, because it lets you to kind of be an outlet for her. But yes, Sarah, she is a big inspiration to so many people. That's why she's got like 27,000 subscribers. I remember coming across her first video that she put up, and it wasn't right when she had put it up. Again, I came across her by just doing a search for something, like I think it was may have been speed cleaning videos or something like that. And I came across the video where she was cleaning her kitchen. And I think it was the one where her sink kept getting stopped up with water, like it wouldn't drain. Like it would take a whole day for her sink to drain. And I felt so bad for her. And then on top of that, then when she came out with the video of how her and her son and the cats got kicked out of the house by the landlord, then I really felt bad for her. And but from her more recent videos within the last couple of months, I know her, I mean, besides the small mini heart attack scare, I know her life is definitely going in an upward, you know, direction. Her and her son, you know, they're planning on eventually moving to Texas, which will definitely help with her health, because of the climate there and the weather they have. She won't have to deal with, you know, harsh New York, Northern American winters. She's mentioned that she has some family and maybe friends down there. So she'll have that connection and that support down there as well. Plus, as I said, you know, YouTube is this great outlet for her to showcase her personality. And there's all these different companies and brands that are reaching out to her that, you know, want her to review this or talk about that and things like that. And I think that is absolutely fantastic, because I can't think of probably a more better person to do that than her, because I know that, you know, I know that she would be honest. I know that she is very straightforward. If she doesn't like the product, she doesn't like it, and she will tell you, and it is what it is. In fact, if you follow her, you know that she's talked about that in a couple different product reviews, about how there's certain things that she just doesn't like. And in fact, I think one of the products she said she probably would never buy for herself. She only had it because the company sent it to her to review. Yes, Sarah, she does have a very happy attitude about her situation. And, you know, I'm sure people would probably look at her and be like, oh, she's living in a hotel. That's so disgusting. Why doesn't she go get a job? This and that, whatever. Hey, you know what? She could have it a lot worse than what she does. She could be homeless. She could not have her child close to her. Her kid, you know, her kid could have been like, hey, Mom, I'm not dealing with this mom live in a hotel thing. I'm going to move somewhere else, and, you know, I'll come visit you a couple times a year. That's it. Hello, Miss Purple Potato. welcome. I'm glad you can make it. How was your birthday party, and how was the Phyllis Stokes Tex-Mex casserole? Did it go over good? Did everybody like it? Was it pretty easy to make? I don't know if I've seen that video or not yet. I did make one time, quite a while back, I made Phyllis's pineapple upside down cake, and it was so good. And it was so easy to make too. I love Phyllis. I absolutely love her. And she left me a comment one time. I had left a comment on one of her videos, and she said something to the effect of, I will always remember you and the kindness you showed me with the video that you made, or something along those lines. And I thought that was really nice that she really remembered that. But there's somebody else I would love to meet in person and do a video with, is Phyllis. I would love to make a meal with her, or just watch her make a meal or something like that, or maybe even just interview her. But speaking of her dogs, Debbie, there is a video, if you have not seen it on her channel. In fact, let me see if I can find it. Because it's hilarious. It is absolutely hilarious. Let me see here. It's a video where she is showing you what she had ordered from nuts.com. And she's in the front parlor trying to film this video in all seriousness, trying to show you what she got. And Mr. Bucky keeps throwing the dog's toys into the room Phyllis is in. So the dogs, of course, you can hear their nails on the wood floor coming closer and closer to Phyllis, trying to chase the toy. And then here they come sprinting through the door. And then it makes her stop talking, and she turns around. And a couple of times she yells at Mr. Bucky like, hey, I'm trying to record here. And the first time I watched it, it had me in absolute stitches. I was laughing so hard my stomach was hurting. And then I showed it to Tony, and it had him laughing, and it was just really, really funny. I'm trying to think of what it was called. Now watch, I probably won't be able to find it now that I want to show you guys. Did I find it? No, I didn't. That's not the video I thought it was. Trying to... Oh, hang on. I may have found it. Let me play it here for a moment, see if this is it.
You need new glasses.
Of course, there's a commercial.
So why not have them delivered to your
Hang on
doorstep?
just one moment. I got to get past the commercial.
You can choose
You're probably hearing it too. I know.
Brands like Ray-Ban,
You can.
Oakley,
Oh, I can skip it. Good.
Hi.
Okay, I did find it. This is probably the best Phyllis Stokes video I have ever seen. I'm going to put it here in the chat, and hopefully you will watch it and love it as much as I do, because it is absolutely hilarious. Now, there are a couple videos where her and Mr. Bucky are talking back and forth, and it's just funny because there's a video where her and Mr. Bucky are sitting in their little black family room, and they're talking about what he's going to get her for Christmas. And she goes, I already know what I'm getting. Every year he gets me a Whitman sampler. And it was just kind of funny to hear them go back and forth about a Whitman sampler for Christmas. I'll have to see if I can find that video too, and if so, maybe link it in the description of this live stream. Yes, Mr. Bucky is very lucky, Jody. And I can't believe how talented Phyllis is. I come across all these videos and she's just doing everything. She's Josephine the plumber, and she's painting, and she's working on the RV, and she's gardening, and she's cooking and baking and this and that. And she's just the woman of 1,000 different trades. But she's amazing. Mr. Bucky's amazing. I would love to meet them someday. Now, they, of course, don't... oh, yes, I forgot. Yep, she's made clothes, too. See, there's things I've completely forgotten, but she does so much I can't remember them all. But I'd love to meet them someday. Now, they don't, of course, live as close to me as Brenda does. They're down in South Carolina, which is a little bit of ways from me. That's probably about... I would say easily 13, 14-hour trip maybe. But yeah. And, you know, I say I want to meet all these people, and I hope it doesn't come across to them as, ooh, that's a little creepy, that's a little stalkerish, things like that. You know, I'm not trying to be their best friend. I mean, if I ever did become Phyllis or Mr. Bucky or Brenda's best friend, that would be amazing. But I don't want to come across as, you know, I don't know, just something weird and kind of stalkerish. But I don't think I come across that way to Brenda. At least I hope not. She hasn't said I have. But anyway, I think that is going to end the live stream for tonight. Jody, I know you just got here and I'm ending this on you. But I am going to end this so I can relax for the evening. I hope that you all enjoyed watching this. I know it was kind of sporadic. I talked about websites, and I talked about YouTube people, and I talked about things. But, in case people who are here now didn't see this earlier, I was showing this. I'll show it again real quick. I may show it in a future video. I don't know. But I actually got a thank you note from Michelle Foray, also known as Pocket Full of Primary. And I'll show it to you here again. It's a thank you note from when I sent her a gift several months ago. And a handwritten note. And I thought that was really nice that she took the time to do that. Even on her own stationery. I thought that was adorable. I love that. But we'll go ahead and end the live stream here. I hope everybody enjoyed it. Thank you very, very, very much for taking the time out of your evening and your schedules to join me. I definitely want to do this again in less than 2 months than it's been since the last one. I don't want it to be that long. Also, don't forget to go check out that Phyllis video that I linked in the chat. I'll link it one more time here for you. There you go. In case you want to go check it out, definitely watch it. It is absolutely hilarious, and it is kid friendly, as Phyllis usually is. So if your kids want a good laugh, I think that would be cute for them to watch too. And a great week since tomorrow's Monday. Everybody have a great week, and I will see you all in Wednesday's video on the channel. Everybody have a good evening. Bye, everyone.